Okay, I'm getting ready to prepare to store my basil that I harvest out of the garden with the method of adding them into these small containers and add olive oil on top of it and freeze them. And when I'm ready to cook items that I want to add basil to, all I have to do is pull out one of these containers that I got from Dollar Tree, got the little lids on them, and pop out one of them out of this little container and put them into whatever, like spaghetti sauce. I want to saute something that I want to add some basil to. It's gonna be already ready for me to use. So let me get ready to chop up all of this basil and add them to each one of these containers and add my olive oil on top. And then all I have to do is just put them in the freezer and wait for them to freeze and use them when I'm ready for them. Easy method of storing your basil. Roll it up and chop it into little pieces. Fill up all of my containers. Then I'm going to add the olive oil to it. Okay, I have all of the basil chopped up and placed into the containers. Now all I have to do is add the olive oil on top of it and put the caps on top of them and place them in the freezer. Okay, let me get ready to pour this olive oil. Fill it up. It's almost to the top. So you have a nice cube size when you get ready to pull it out the freezer to use it. Okay, let me go ahead and finish filling up all of these containers. And then I'll be ready to place them into the refrigerator. Okay, I have the olive oil mixed in all the containers. Now I'm just gonna stir them up, get the basil fully coated with the olive oil. Then I'm going to place the tops on them and put them into the freezer. I've seen people using the ice trays with this method as well. But I couldn't find the ones that had like little plastic tops over the ice trays, and I didn't want to put them in the freezer and be spilling olive oil everywhere. So I'm glad I found these that have the little tops on them at Dollar Tree. They're gonna work just as well. And I'm gonna put them into this little plastic container here and place them into the freezer. and pull it out when I'm ready to cook with it. Okay, all mixed in. Now let's just start putting the tops on each one. And make sure they snapped on there good. And then I'm gonna place them into my little plastic container there. Put the lid on top of it and put them in the freezer. I'm gonna show y'all how it looks once it's frozen. So let me finish putting all these tops on them and make sure it's snapped in there good. Okay, I ended up with 30 containers of the basil and olive oil mixture that I'm gonna use in cooking. So let me get ready to just cover them up and put them in the freezer and wait till they get frozen and solid. And I'll show y'all how it's gonna look, and you can just pop them out and put them in your food when you're cooking. Okay, let me put it in the freezer. Come back in the morning and show y'all how they look frozen. Easy method of storing your basil that you grow in your garden.